Welcome back, everyone. It's Wayne Breitbarth here, the author of The Power Formula for LinkedIn Success. It's great to have you back. Today I'm going to talk about a new profile section on LinkedIn called Volunteer Experience and Causes. Pretty cool little section that they've added so that you can tell a little bit more about your story. You know, your profile is about your story and the things that are important to you. And all along, I've talked to people about the importance of talking about significant volunteer time that they spend or organizations that they care about so that you can continue to forward just the thought process of who you are and what you stand for in the marketplace. Well, this just came out, and I think it's helpful. I think it's one that you might want to consider adding to your profile. So here's how you get there. You do edit profile, and like all of the newer sections that they've added recently, you go to add sections. And in your list here will be volunteer experience and causes. If you haven't asked for it yet, these are the ones that I have left. Mine is not here because I've already put it up. You will probably have it, so click it on, and then then the section will appear on your profile right down here, waiting for you to give some details. As you can see, what I've loaded so far is one volunteer experience, which is Make a Difference Wisconsin, where I'm the treasurer, board member, and classroom volunteer, and a few causes that I've added, and organizations that I support as well. So what this is like three sections in one, really. It's meant to be not only your volunteer work, but the causes and the organizations that you support. So if you want to add a new position, you would click on here. You get a chance to put the name of the organization, the role that you have in that organization, the type of cause it is, how long you were there or still there, and drop in a very detailed description, which you could get from their website. Pretty cool. Going back to the other two sections that are part of this, causes you care about, you'll hit the edit. Get a chance to pick the ones that they have preloaded for you, or one that you would like in this case I've added financial literacy. And also then you type in organizations that you're interested in adding. These are organizations that are already in the LinkedIn database through the company profile section. So you'll want to make sure that your organization, if it's not in here, has a company profile, and then it'll come up. If I save those on my profile, they'll show up real nice like this with all the details. Just another great way for you to continue to brand and market and actually help the organizations that you're involved in. Think about that, how cool that is. Brand new kind of feature that we can do that. The other thing I always recommend when it comes to volunteer work, significant volunteer work, is that you might want to consider that adding it to your profile up here in your job section, like this one. Now, the benefit of that is it shows up in your top box, which makes it important and puts it near the top. And also you can have recommendations that get attached there, which I think can be helpful for those people that are looking to get recommendations because maybe your company won't let you, or you just want to show that you ask somebody for recommendation on a job you're doing on a volunteer position, especially for students. One of the tricky parts about this is that it's the ordering function, and they didn't quite get this right yet. These are in order of the start dates. So you have to make sure which ones you want at the top and then add a month more onto these other ones in order for them to fall into line. That's a little bit tricky and not exactly you telling the truth, so be careful there. If you'd like to tell, if you're putting in an order function here and the dates aren't exactly right, be sure to put it down in the volunteer section so you can explain the actual date that you did start with that organization. Depends how you feel about that, but I do feel it's important that your very first jobs are the ones that are important to you and probably not your volunteer work. So that's how you use the new section on LinkedIn for your profile called Volunteer Experience and Causes. I hope you find that useful. I can't wait to see what you put in yours and tell the story for both yourself and the organizations you care about. Have a great day, and we'll see you again.